Hey guys, this is my Regal here. I want to show you how to determine how old your battery is, your car battery or truck battery. And I had to actually figure it out myself because one is an obvious date on my battery and the other one I couldn't find until just a while ago. Because when I installed it, it was cloudy and I couldn't see it. But anyway, I was looking for a certain marking that's in a traditional place, and it wasn't on this in the traditional place on this new battery. So let me flip the camera over. So what happened, well, I'll do it in a second. So what happened, I was at my show in Canton, Texas. I'm a stone artist for a living. See Mardell's art studio there. Anyway, I had to replace my battery and it was old, and let me flip the camera over. And on my old battery it said 617 or 717. I think it said 617. I'll put a little picture on the screen here. But anyway, typically there's a stamp on the side right here, you know, melted into the plastic. But now that's daylight and I can see it because I was doing it at nighttime. Here's the melted stamp right there. It says C40GD. Well, these three markings right here you could ignore. It's the first two. So they do it in a type of Roman numeral type way. So like A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. So this is 3. Then 4 is that particular decade, the fourth year of whatever decade you're currently in. So it'll be March 2024, and that's what this sticker is saying, March 2024. But this is the manufacturing time. Now the interesting is they are marking it for March, but if you look at my timestamp when I bought it, it was the end of February. It was not even March yet. So whatever, it's close enough, you know what I mean? And so anyway, I'm installing this new battery right now, but that's basically a Walmart battery. I never had a problem. Like literally, my old battery was 617, and this is like a 3-year battery, I believe. This is a 3-year battery, or 2-year. I believe this is a 3-year. So in year 17, it took me up to 20. So I was literally 4 years of grace of using the Walmart battery. So I got more than what I paid for. You know, I got every dime out of it per se. And come to find out, I didn't even probably need a battery, even though I needed one, you know what I mean? But what happened was I was sleeping in my truck for the show because I don't go to hotels during shows. I just sleep in my truck, and I'll do a video about how to be homeless and survive with pretty good luxury. But anyway, what happened was my Dodge makes stupid battery terminal connectors, whatever you want to call these things. Here, let me go to the back of my truck and I'll show you what I mean. So these things, wherever it is on my truck, don't know where it is, so camera around again. I don't know where I put them. Where did I put them? All right, well, I'll tell you, look at this one here. Anyway, this is not a Dodge truck battery terminal connector. This is, I don't know who makes this one. I just got it at Canton down there, and I had one myself. So what's going on with this, with the Dodge one, there are two steel bars where this is lead. The acid destroyed the steel and just rotted it away, so I was not getting any more connection to my battery to even start my truck. So I put these new ones on. I don't even know where this other one is, so I need to find it. Oh, here it is. Let me flip it. This is the bottom side, so I'll show you the top. But a friend gave me this one, and when I put it on, it didn't start right away. And take that back. It started right away and it worked fine, and it had solid connection with the battery terminals. But last time I was at Canton during the night, it was cold, so I turned on my truck, blah blah blah, and used the heater. And so what happened around, I don't know, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, I needed to use the heater on, and I got nothing. There's no juice, no power, no lights, nothing. It's like totally dead of all dead. So I'm like, what is going on? So I looked under the hood and saw my stamp was like, my battery was made in 2017, so I figured my battery just croaked out. So I got this new battery at the end of February of this year. So it says 324. Excuse the dogs in the background. The dog's at this place right here barking away. It's a dog carrying place. Anyway, what happened was with these new terminals, like, I'll just lay it there upside down on here. Anyway, I had it like this, you know, pronged on, whatever. So what happened, I guess all the vibration from the engine being on, it moved this wire here over the paint, and or something dealing with the paint here, because you can see there's black paint on everything. And so the connection was lost, and that is, but I didn't know that at first. So when I got this new battery, installed it, it was still dead. So I looked at my fuses, didn't know what was going on. Then I figured out this thing was painted. So this is why I scratched all this off with a knife and scissors. Then it started right up. It was fine. I don't know why people painted this thing. It's stupid. So I'm disconnecting everything today so I could put it under the bench grinder to use my wire brush, take all that paint off. But anyway, but this is the stamp here. But you also want to look for the melted numbers or digits, and it's the first two typically. The C means 3, so March. Then the 4, the 4th year of whatever decade you're currently in or was in. If it's like, it says a 9 on there, it's like 2021 or something. So that would be like, if it was a 9, it'd be like a 2019, and if you lived in 2021. So hope that was kind of clear. I gotta say this too, I mean, your battery might be like, if it's 3 years older than the stamp date there, or the sticker date, your battery might still be good for a long time. That's a big might. You might be taking a risk by keeping it, and if you can afford it, fine, get a new one. But if you can't afford it, ride it out like long as I have. What I was going to say before is, even though I needed a new battery because mine was like 4 years out of date, maybe 5 years out of date, but once I found out the paint was on that terminal, I probably didn't need to buy it right then and there. I could have even waited, but because it's so old, it's better for me to break down at a show versus, you know, the freeway or somewhere. Now, you wouldn't know your battery if it just dies out or just goes kaput. Your car will stay on if your alternator is good, because the alternator, once you get that alternator moving and the engine is on, your car stays on. It's not until you turn it off that you'll know that your battery is croaked out, but because you won't be able to turn it back on. So that's a lesson too. And you could, because of what I just told you, I had to use that knowledge to jumpstart my old Mustang, and that my brother was taking care of it, whatever now. And so he was going to have it towed in, and I don't have a battery jumper. So what I did is I started my truck, took the battery out, and the engine will still remain on because the alternator is producing the power of the car. And so I took the battery out while my truck was running and put it in the Mustang just to see if the Mustang has problems or if it was simply the battery. So the Mustang turned right on and just started right up. And so I put in the original battery back into the Mustang and just let it sit there for 20 minutes to let the alternator generate that battery. Okay, so there's a way to do that too if you have a spare battery, or if you don't have a spare or the battery in your current car is dead and you want to charge it back up, but you don't have a battery charger, where you plug it into the wall. That's one way to do it, and it's a good, reliable way. All you just need is keep it on for 20 minutes, try it out, turn it off, and that's what I did with the Mustang. I'm like, okay, let's see if the alternator charged up the battery. So I turned it off and turned it back on, started right up, no problem. So that's one easy way. So all right, just thought I'd let you know on that. And all right, talk to you later. All right, you guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more interesting content. Thank you for watching.